I'm Andy Signar, and I'm here to review another movie with my kids. And this week we chose Goonies! Goonies never die, and that's why we wanted to introduce the Goonies. So, guys, this was a very popular movie in 1985. In fact, on June 4th, 1985, that was 35 years ago, last week before taping this, it's the 35th anniversary of Goonies. So this movie is 35 years old. It's still very popular to people and younger people. I think you both have sort of seen parts of this movie before when you were younger, but you didn't really remember it, correct?
Only parts.
I've only watched the beginning.
So it's interesting because you had seen parts of it, but then you hadn't really sat through it all again. So now you got to see it through. What did you guys think?
I liked it.
Me too.
Good. So you liked it even more. All right. So remind people your name and your age.
I'm Sawyer and I'm 8.
I'm Valeria and I'm 10 and a half.
That's important just in case you're a parent looking to watch whether this works. So I remember showing it to you. I know your mom showed it to you, and you guys don't fully remember the exact plot of it, but you thought some of it reminded you. But now that you watched it again, this one, you guys had a lot of fun doing. Now, it was intense for you guys. I noticed you were always on the edge of your seat the whole time. Just, don't go in there, don't go in there. Was that sort of the biggest review? Let's start with you, Valeria. What did you think of that? Was it too tense? Was it just the right amount of tense?
It was just the right amount.
Mm-hmm.
It kept me excited, but not scared. A little bit scared.
Yeah,
Kind of.
I agree.
So you too? It wasn't too scary for you? Just the right amount of adventure. What's really crazy too is I was helping them remember because we watched Jaws already. It's Steven Spielberg produced, but the the writers, Chris Columbus, Harry Potter, Home Alone, some of our Mrs. Doubtfire, great films we've already enjoyed. It's a really good pedigree of people behind this. Richard Donnor directing it. So I like this movie. I had seen it a lot as a kid, and I never it was never one of my ones that I loved. But I remember enjoying it, but I enjoyed it much more watching it with them because they were having such a good time going on the adventure. My only critique of this movie is just there's some parts that make no sense. They light the dynamite. You guys even notice those weren't candles.
No, I think they had some of them were candles and some of them were
Some of them were dynamite. See, I didn't even notice. You were paying attention better. But there was a couple other parts where well, why didn't they go through that? And you got to sort of turn your brain off because it is more of a cartoonish adventure movie. But it's so much fun watching the kids together. So I want to go through all the kids. Who is your favorite kids? I have all the people here. Let's look at we have Sean Astin as Mikey. What do we guys think of him? He's sort of our lead Goonie. Were you a fan of him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, but he wasn't your favorite. And then we had Brand, Josh Brolin, who plays Thanos, which you guys have still not to see Thanos yet. But what did you guys think of Brand? Who'd you like better, Mikey or Brand?
Mikey.
Okay, but you liked Brand too, you said. He was cool for an older brother. He was a fun character. All right, and then we had Mouth with Mama Fratelli. She's a fun villain. But did you guys like Mouth the best? No? Still no? You liked him, but not the best?
I liked his attitude. And that he speaks Spanish.
Yeah, the Spanish scene's actually really funny, where he's up and talking and tells her all the mean things to make the Spanish helper all terrified. She's like, "Oh, just míos." And then we had this one. You both agreed was your favorite. Yes. Data. You like Data the most. Mm-hmm. His booby traps. His booty traps. His booby traps. What was your favorite booby trap of his, Sawyer?
The oil shoes.
That was a good one on the line. And then of course they fell on their groin, which got some big laughs from us. What was your favorite part by Data?
I liked the oil shoes and I liked the jaw thing.
Mm-hmm.
The perils, the pinchers of peril.
Yeah.
Is it Data? I'm calling him Data because of Star Trek. Data, I think, is what he actually is, like the computer data. But yeah, the pinchers of peril is a fun one. I don't understand how that would have held him, but it didn't matter. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a good moment saving him. That was the one we were like, well, how did they all get down there on the spikes? Is the one you asked. There was a bunch of those moments that were like, I can't have the answer. It's just fun. But Data is really fun. He's in Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom, which we should watch at some point. They've yet to sit through Indiana Jones at some point. And then we had Steph and Andy. They're fine. I mean, you asked before it happened. You're like, are there any girls in the Goonies? I said, yeah, there's 2 girls, but were they strong characters for you? Did they stand out for you?
Not really.
They're not written sort of as fun. It feels like they're just sort of there for the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. They give sort of, they're there to like, oh no, I'm scared, I'm in love. And Steph has some fun moments, but she
Yeah,
just
I
sort of
like
tags
Steph.
along. But I think I like Steph better.
She's cool.
They could have given the girls more to do in the movie, I think, at the end of the day. They definitely gave more. The boys, it's more of a boys' club, and they're there to sort of carry. But they have fun. I like them. And then we had Chunk doing the truffle shuffle. What did you guys think of Chunk?
I liked him.
He's so fun. I kind of forgot how it's kind of a mean story against Chunk. The whole movie, they're really mean. They torture him. They tie him up, and then he's locked in with the dead body. That seems pretty funny. But yeah, he really has a tough time for them. They make him do the truffle shuffle just to get in. But he's a lovable guy. He's the scene where he has to tell the truth was
That
probably
one
my
was the
favorite.
best.
Started in 3rd grade, and then in 4th grade, and then he tells the vomit story. That one's a lot of fun. The vomit story was really fun to catch up on. And then everyone puked. I threw it over the edge, and then everyone in the theater started puking. And it was the worst thing of my life. I felt so bad. That's what makes Chunk lovable, is you feel for him and you love him. But yeah, I forgot how much he has to go through in that movie. They really are torturing him a lot. And then we met Sloth. Now, when you first met Sloth, you were a little scared of him, right? You're like, ooh, what is this guy? But then, did you end up liking him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah, I forgot he was.
Nice.
I forgot he was the brother. He was the other Fratelli brother. So he was a brother. They just sort of, the mom dropped him, and they didn't really treat him really well. So it's kind of sad. So it's nice that Sloth found a family at the end and got to help all the Goonies. But he was cool. He was a fun, surprising character. But it was kind of spooky too, because they're crawling around the basement and you hear the growling. Was he too scary, or was he just amount of like, oh, but I like him?
Yeah. His face is kind of creepy, but I got used to it.
Did you think that was a real monster or a person or what?
I thought it was like a monster person.
Yeah,
But it was like a mask.
it's a mask. It's a fake. Yeah, he's got fake eyes, and but yeah, really well prosthetics that they put on him, on a strong muscle guy. I forget who the actor played him. He's no longer with us, but it was a good role. And so then all the Goonies together at the end as they save the day. They luckily save, spoiler alert, just enough treasure to save their house from foreclosure. That is a very convenient, but of course fitting. But again, a good band of friends, a good adventure they go on. Yeah, any other surprises from you guys on reviewing the film that you liked, or parts that we didn't talk about? Would you recommend it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, and then on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this one? Sawyer, we'll start with you.
8.
Ooh, wow, 8.
10.
Whoa, 10. 10 and an 8. I'd give it about an 8.5 on the rewatch. It had a lot of fun. There's still parts that I wish could have been a little tighter. Just my as a filmmaker brain too much, but it doesn't matter. It's so fun, and watching it with kids is highly enjoyable. So definitely one to watch. It was also fun because if you guys haven't already watched it, Josh Gad did a reunited apart where he brought them all back because we were all looking. What do they look like now? And you were pretty surprised at how old everybody was. Yeah, but who was the funnest to see come back? Which one surprised you the most?
Chunk.
Chunk, yeah, Chunk is no longer Chunky. Chunk is an entertainment lawyer, and he was really fun watching him recreate the scenes there. It was nice to see Dada as well, but yeah, it was really fun to see all the cast come together and reunite. They're doing their scenes together. Would you want it? There's always been talk, guys. They've been trying to make a sequel for years. But now it's been 35 years. Do you think it's too late? Or would you like to see their characters, and have their kids come back and go on an adventure?
Yeah.
What would you think? Is that something you would actually want to see, a Goonies sequel?
Yeah, I would see like their kids come
Or a show.
and have another adventure.
Yeah. See, like a Disney Plus show or HBO Max show would be pretty smart. Like a series where their kids are they're grown up and their kids go on their own little adventure. Maybe not a pirate adventure this time, something else.
Yeah, also, I also like the parts where like Mikey was like knew what Chunk was gonna do, like he was gonna drop something, or like he got a mat so he can break the door.
Yeah. The screen door when Data goes through. Yeah, the openings. It's very fast paced for that movie. There's a lot of kids talking at once. It keeps the energy going. They don't really slow down at the movie. Did it feel slow or long to you guys?
No,
Well paced. You liked it.
Perfect.
Perfect pacing. Well, there you go. That's it. So again, check out the Josh Gad Reunited Apart. It's fun if you haven't watched it. It's fun to do right afterwards with your kids. And they're like, well, what are those people like doing today? It's always a fun surprise. But there you have it. Overall, pretty much a 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 5, 8.5. Watching the Goonies was worth it. Go check it with your kids. Have you watched it recently? Is this one of your favorites? Tell us all down below in the comments. You can follow me over on social media. We try to do these more often because they're so much fun to watch with my kids and bring this to you because you guys are watching. What do we tell the people to do after they're watching?
Please subscribe.
And turn the notification bell.
Notification bell. That's right. We got 2 YouTube lovers here. That's why we're doing this.
And comment your favorite character.
Or, yeah, and I was going to say, comment what movie you want us to watch next down below. Keep the comments nice. My kids read them. Thank you so much for watching. So much fun to watch these with you guys. Looking forward to doing another one. We will see you guys soon. Bye!